Yeah. Good evening, friends. Today is another day that we are going to talk more about our data analysis. Actually, today we are talking about pivot table and what actually pivot table is all about and what we can use it for. That is what we are here for right now. And I'm going to take you through all the necessary processes where actually you can make something tangible using your pivot table. Yes, and if you look at the old things about data analysis, there are so many tools we can actually use. But using the pivot table to present our data or to make a kind of calculations of our data make a lot of sense. So that is the reason why, as you can see, pivot table is one of the tools that we can actually use to make a good analysis of our data in data analysis. So now, if you look at what we have worked on last time, we worked on Microsoft Excel, and then under that same environment, we actually make some cleaning of data. Yes, we clean some data. At the same time, we also analyze the data it is very, very clear that a lot of things are actually being worked on. As a data analyst, you have the privilege to understand some certain things that other people might not be able to understand. You see, the reason why sometimes I make use of a spreadsheet application package software known as Microsoft Excel is because I actually want everyone to have this idea of how to manipulate and then make use of uh, the same program or software to analyze data and come out with a very wonderful result. So now let's talk more about this pivot table. A pivot table is a table that actually we can use to summarize and reorganize a selected columns and rows of a data in a spreadsheet or database table to obtain a desired result. The tool does not actually change the spreadsheet or database itself. It simply pivots or turns the data to view it from different perspectives. Pivot tables are especially useful with large amount of data that will be time consuming to calculate by hands. A few data processing functions a data table can consume include identify sums, average, range, or outlier. The table then arrange this information in a simple, meaningful layout that draw attention to key value. Pivot table is a generic term, but is sometimes confused. A pivot table, this refers to tool specific to Excel for creating pivot table. Now let's look into how pivot table actually work. Pivot table, when a user creates a pivot table, there are four main components that we can actually look into. One, the column. Two, the row. Three, the value. And then four, filter. Now let's take the columns first. Columns. When a field is chosen for a column area, only the unique value of the field are listed across the top. Rows. When a field is chosen for a rows area, it's populated as a first column, similar to the column all row label are. So now, as you can see, we talk about more on pivot table. At the right now, I want something that is more clear, something that